beginning another beautiful week with you all, beautiful souls. You all are part of Sesta Healing Studio, so I would call you Sesta family only. Normally, we used to call our students Sesta family, but I know you all also will be finishing on 5th April 1 year with us. We started on April 5th, and without a break, like for 1 year, we have been together. So you all are part of that. So taking one more topic to introspect, to acknowledge what we need to look at it from a different angle, to release the subconscious limiting beliefs and the feelings which is blocking us, and to reinstall the entire wheel again for ourselves. Talking about the work-life balance. Majority time, this is a topic which we take in the corporates. Because people working there, especially women, they feel that there is imbalance in the work life. They do not know how to get it. But before I start today's topic, I would really like you all also to participate and communicate with me. So I'll be opening my chat also. Yes, very good morning, Panaga. So my question to you all is, do you work? Do you work? The screen is right there. I just need your answer, yes or no. Type and tell me yes or no. Yeah, I have received 4 yeses. What are other people doing? Do I count your silence as yes, or do I count your silence as no? Yes, very hard. Yes. Corey, I'm looking for answers from everyone on the group. How many people are there? That many answers should come here. I'm not giving an option to people not to answer here. I'm just asking you guys a simple question. Do you work? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Acha, you said yes. Okay, sorry. You come on my screen at the front, so probably. Yes. I've still not received answer from everyone. Geeta said, yes, I work, but at home as a homemaker. Yes, so till now I've got answer yes from everyone. Geeta said, yes. Deepa, yes, all the day at home. Yeah. Who else? Amita, yes, at home. So till now, 3 people said I work, but I work at home. So everyone who has written at home has yes, then ta 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 ta, 3 dots, and then at home. Panaga also, yes. Come on, who has yet not given me answer? Vimy is yes, homemaker. So come yes, as a homemaker. Still few people pending. Is there anyone who says they do not work? I think what answer I'm getting from everyone is that we all work, right? There is no one who doesn't work. But when people say I'm a homemaker, they specify. The thing that we need to notice on the chat is nobody has mentioned what work they are into, what profession they are into, but only the people who are homemaker has mentioned, I work as a homemaker. Rest, none of them have said what do they invest their time into and what do they work as? So before we proceed further, I want to ask this for people. Why is it that you have to mention that if I'm working as a homemaker? Why do we have to like actually mention that I work as a homemaker? Why is it that nobody else on the group mentioned that I work as an actress, I work as a financial consultant, I work as a chartered accountant, I work as a healer, or like work as a doctor? Why is it that, nobody felt the need to give me the answer that I work as this, or I work but as a doctor, but as a CA, but as this thing? Why is it that only homemaker have written that I work, yes, but as a homemaker? Why? So to just bring that point, what is there within us, how much ever we believe and we say that a homemaker is a fantastic job and a lot of work that we are doing. And we also do face the situations where we have the imbalance. Yes, Amita, I'll just take you on the platform 1 minute. So Pala is saying, no, I'm a homemaker currently, but I do it out of love for my family. So Pala, you are saying that you don't work? Deepa is saying mentioned home because this is a pleasure and not work. Wow, so many new beliefs coming in. That's interesting. Deepa, I'm going to take you also on the platform. So first, before I explain further, yes, can you please unmute Amita Chaitanya? And then we'll unmute Deepa afterwards. Yes, Amita, so just 1 second. Geeta Shinoy says, I am proud as a homemaker. But today's topic I thought was about the balance between working outside and at home too. Geeta, where in the topic have I mentioned outside? I just said work-life balance. Isn't it that the homemaker also are working and they also require balance because they do not have the time for themselves and the life goes unbalanced? Are you saying that homemaker doesn't have that problem, Geeta? Yeah. So hi Amita, good morning.
Hi, good morning. No, I just wanted a correction in the language. What I wanted to say, I'm working from home.
Okay.
Like that was the only thing. Like I take a few classes and I do a few things, but I don't go out anywhere.
That is
That's
fine.
all.
No, it doesn't matter, from what location you are working from.
That's true. It is, it's a mindset. When you say work, you mean going out, going to office and those kind of things.
No,
so that's the mindset.
Because
yeah, for 60 years you've done that.
And no, but you have come to Sesta so often and you have seen Sesta had a very elaborate office, bigger kitchen than the home kitchen. And the
That's
bigger
true.
dining and lavish, like people can lie down on the gaddas and
Yeah.
And during COVID, we shifted to I work from home. This is the home environment. And I in fact changed the office, but never used it for 1 more year. And that's very happy. It genuinely does not matter, Amita, from where are we working from.
That's true.
As long as we are occupied in something productive.
Yeah, that's a correction.
We enjoy doing that. In fact, this is much better, I feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, Amita, for joining. Deepa, we would like to have you on the platform. You mentioned home because this is pleasure and not work. So can Deepa come here? Hi, Deepa. Good morning.
Good morning.
So how is working at home not work?
Because I'm not getting paid for it. I'm getting so much love in return. It's growing inside.
Are you saying that only what I get paid for is called work? What I don't get paid for is not work?
No, work is work. It's something which makes me grow. It, enhances my relations. It gives me pleasure.
I got it. But then is that what you mean, is that people who work at the offices or any other career,
No, no, no. Any
they
work is work.
they don't get any pleasure out of it?
They do. They do. But working at home without any remuneration is also a pleasure, and it's work in itself.
Of course, it is a pleasure, and it like, without being paid. But what I want to bring, like how we say in Theta, is, it is our belief that we attract in the situation. And what I do at home, if I do not even consider that as work, the question is, or whatever is pleasure for me. Like, I can work, but, if it is not equivalent to pleasure, probably I block myself from even attracting
That energy.
a nice job profile, or, any like skill which I would like to share it with people. So I'm absolutely fine that, you enjoy and you're not getting paid, because money or the cash remuneration is just one way of energy exchange,
True. True.
and not all the different ways of energy exchange.
Right.
Okay. But please do not say that this is pleasure and not work. Like, yes, like, do accept that, yes, I work and I
Work
get
is
a lot of
pleasure.
pleasure
Yes,
out of
you
it.
are perfect.
But do accept that, yes, I get a lot of pleasure out of my work.
Yes. Yes.
Is
No,
that making sense to you?
definitely. Definitely.
Because that there is a lot of sense of worthiness attached to what work we do.
Totally.
And when our mindset is that, because I'm enjoying it, this is not work, no, but it is still work.
It is work. It is
There is
definitely
a lot
work.
of discipline, timing, planning, execution, everything involved into it.
Absolutely. And tiring at times. But
No, absolutely. Yeah. So it is the mindset, because I enjoy it and I want to do it.
I
That's why
want
it's a pleasure. It's
totally.
not a pleasure for everyone. Like, everyone who is working at home or working for their home, if you tell them, like, do you really enjoy? And they'll say, like, no, we don't. So not everyone enjoys it. It's a mindset, like, what we put into everything. So thank you, Deepa, for joining.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So bringing to you all, like, where we started topic with Deepa, whatever work we do, it requires a lot of thought process, planning, execution, skills and everything. And like, we may enjoy it, we may not enjoy it. So number one, like, to get clearly here that we are investing so much of our time into it, whatever work we are choosing, whether as a homemaker, whether going out and working, whether it is some professional skills, whether it is a job, whether it is both of them, like, because majority are doing both of them. It is not about like that, if I'm going out, I'm doing nothing at home. You are doing a lot of things at home. And it is the same thing is like, true for men and women both. So if men by any chance, I'm not saying they don't enter, even if like whether they enter kitchen or not doesn't matter, but they are looking after your bills, they are looking after a lot of other things. And all that comes under the category of work. What I need to think for, what I need to put in my energy for. And if I allow myself to enjoy what I'm doing, then probably getting the balance in the work life becomes very automatic process. So before even we like move towards releasing or anything, what we want to develop is the clarity that any work that we do is an identity that we have chosen to give to ourselves. If the work that I'm doing is the identity I've chosen to give to myself, the question one is, do I resonate to my identity? Do I like to be called that this is what I'm doing? Am I really looking forward to working here and that joy that I get here? So ask yourself this question also. So Bala is saying if we do the job like a seva to the family, how can we consider as work? The energy and vibration changes if we consider as work. Here too we experience soul learning. Why is it that, Pala, do you call it as a seva to the family? Can Pala come on the platform, please? Can we unmute Pala, please? Pala, I would like to speak to you. We cannot see her. Mike, can you please unmute Pala?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Because normally our mind believes that work is connected to, this is the belief, connected to money, earning money, things like that. Whereas when we do it as a family, especially at my age, I've already worked enough. And now when I do it with the family, I'm at the same time enjoying what I'm doing. Enjoying means I'm also doing self-love and enjoying what I'm doing, like, attending classes, everything. At the same time, if the family needs help, for example, if my children really, when they are young, I take care of them. Doesn't mean when they're old and they need support, we cannot give them. We give them. But mentally, if I treat that as seva, is a seva at this age. As a seva, I think there's no, our mind tend to think that in a different vibration and energy. So, and also a lot of, you will start enjoying along with that particular task you're performing with a lot of, commitments, with a lot of love, and the vibration, everything is changes. So that is what I feel.
Pala, can you please define seva?
Seva means like doing a service with no ulterior motive. You do it out of love.
With no what?
We don't expect anything in return. We just do it out of love.
Okay. So without any expectations, you are saying that is what you call
That's right.
seva. Okay. I don't know a single person on the earth who does seva without expectation. Can you give me one example to be little precise on that?
Maybe younger age. Maybe my belief is
No,
that
younger age, elder age, I do not know. People at the langar, they do seva. People at the temples do seva. But there is, that somewhere deep down we do seva because, my God will give me blessings. I will get a lot of blessings.
no, I don't have that. I don't have that in my heart.
One sec, yeah. So when there is a thought process in the family itself of I'm doing seva to them, okay? Who does seva, a giver or a receiver?
A giver is doing the seva to the receiver.
Yeah. And what does that make others as?
Receiver.
How much balance in the family dynamics remains and the energy and the vibration when one person is choosing to be giver. And forget about that. Like if I have to take it in a practical sense, everyone thinks today as a mother, if I say I'm doing seva to my child, not because that's my way of expressing my love, what I do for them. That is a different thing, that is an expression of love is different. But seva comes with that whole entire sense of like, I am the giver and I am doing it. And apart from that, no, let me complete. When we say I don't expect, we do expect respect. We do is expect that, you do respect us, that acknowledgement, because and then after that, if somebody speaks rudely to you, if somebody does not acknowledge that, it does hurt you.
Yeah.
It does hurt you. And then I say, I don't expect. Of course you expect.
True.
So I think first we have to get clarity that I do expect. So do not say, so please, you are
So
not
my belief must change.
Nobody is doing any seva for you. Your expression of love can be anything. Everything is not attached to money. Everyone works in the family, no matter what way, what, how much is their contribution. That is a different thing. Even a newborn child who comes is doing some work. The child is there, and like while we are taking care, their hormones are such that we just get attracted. We are happy, we forget our pain. So they are actually doing that work. And then we believe that I am working for the child. Probably not.
Mm.
So get it very right. Yes, we do expect. None of us are doing it without expectation. Like, even bhajans are also like that. Bhagwan Shakti Dena. Sorry, like you don't understand Hindi, I know, but so we all do. So first, that is what I wanted to get it clearer from here for people. Everyone does work. What work you are into is giving you identity. If you believe that I'm doing seva for the family, you are giving yourself an identity that you all be the receiver, I am the giver. Without any return or reciprocation back from you, this is an identity I am creating for myself. And that's the vibration I'm choosing to have in the house. So that is exactly the point which I was mentioning, that the work that you have chosen does not matter. It is a homemaker, does not matter whether you are going out, whether you're working from home, whether you are working, whether you think you are not working, whatever that is. That work that you choose is your identity.
Precisely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, anyone else has anything else to add into it? Any confusion here? Then please say, because tomorrow onwards, a lot of powerful releases and everything will start. I guess now the chat has like no one answering. So like nobody has anything to add onto it. So just to summarize the point of, or whatever you guys have said, no matter what, whether you believe, you don't believe, whether you are a homemaker, whether you're working or not, understand that's the identity you have chosen for yourself. If you are not happy about it, probably you need to rethink about it. Because in this life, if there is something that we create, because birthing is not something which we created, it was a choice we made, and then the creation happened without you actually being involved into it. But then after that, what we create for ourselves is our own identity. And what gives us identity is our work. And that's why many people say work is worship, work is this. It is a job profile I have chosen for my own self in this lifetime. There can be multiple tasks, multiple job profile that I may have chosen. I'm not talking about the different roles that I have taken. If I have integrated that as a part of my life, then probably I'm at a better position to bring that balance into my work-life balance. But if I consider that as not part of my life and something out from that, if I consider that my life means taking care of myself, my time, my family chores is not work. Everything else that I do, probably what generates money and all, is work. And I segregate that into two different parts. Then I am thriving, and then I'm thinking that, oh, if I do this, if I'm looking after the house, I don't have time to focus for my career. If I'm looking for my career, I don't have time to focus on my house or my children. And then a lot of time and energy goes into getting that balance back. But if I realize that all this is me, and all this is me, including the identity that I have chosen to give it to myself, the work profile that I have chosen to be attached to me, the balancing factor starts happening very, very beautifully and very, very clearly without us having to put on any extra effort for the same. Each one of us do have this question to ourselves where we need to prioritize between two different tasks, where we do question like, do I actually give priority to this particular thing to be done right now, or do I do that? So that is the conflict, and that may make us feel that there is an imbalance that we are creating. And that is again a matter of mindset. But for today, just ask yourself that what is the identity that you have given to yourself? And the minute you will accept yourself with that profile, the minute you know that that is very much you and a part of you, the balancing starts happening very, very clearly. If this is the foundation point, if you guys have not understood, you can question me now, or I will start with the downloads. Is there anyone who has any question to be asked here? I do not see anyone raising their hand, so I'm assuming that everyone is clear with the concept. So let us quickly, like last 3 to 4 minutes left, let us do the downloads. I understand what it feels like to know life is all about choices. I understand it through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. I know how to make smart, wise choices for myself, and that it is safe, it is possible for me. I know how to respect and honor the choices that I have made, and to respect and honor myself for my own choices. I know it is possible for me at any given point of time to change the choices that I had made in the past. I know what it feels like to have complete clarity on the choices that I made. May that be through my silence, may that be through my action. Without me being stuck to the guilt that there was no option and this was the only choice I was left with. I know what it feels like to allow myself to balance out the choices with my actions, and that it is completely possible. I understand giving myself identity through my work profile, through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. I know what it feels like to be very happy and proud of the identity of my own that I have created for myself. I know how to enhance and to feel contentment and satisfaction for who I am, what I am, how I am. And that it is possible and a choice to live my daily life with this joy, happiness, and contentment. Through every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the level of your beliefs, for your highest and best, the highest and best possible way for each one. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done, Creator, show me. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to instill all these feelings into everyone present here, whoever says yes right now, and later while watching the video. Thank you. I understand what it feels like to be the body of balance through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. I am the body of balance. I know how to remain in balance. It is safe. It is possible for me to remain and operate out of balance and with balance. And I live my daily life with balance. I know what it feels like to balance different roles that I am playing in different aspects of my life. I know what it feels like to have the complete clarity of the priorities in my life that goes hand in hand with the identity that my soul has chosen to create in this lifetime, along with my purpose of life. I know what it feels like to remain connected with the wisdom of my higher self and let my higher self guide me at every step, at every action, holding my hand to keep making the right choices to remain in the energy of balance and gratitude. I understand how to do this through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is, and that it is completely possible. Into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the fall level of your beliefs, for each one's highest and best, in the highest and best possible way for each one. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done, Creator, show me. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to instill these feelings into everyone who says yes. Thank you. Whoever wish to balance their chakras, please say yes. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to balance chakras. On the group, whoever says yes right now for the highest and best. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. I understand work through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. So, and to have the permission to instill the definition of work into you now through Creator's definition and perspective. Whoever says yes, it be downloaded into them. Passing healing to all. You all can open your eyes. Your videos are shut, so I cannot see you. Is everybody back? Yeah. So thank you so much for joining. We'll continue with the same topic. Yes, Vimlaji. Can you please unmute her?
Yeah, I want to ask, do we choose that we will work as housewives in our lives? Or it is already understood that we have to work as housewife in this life?
No, it is never understood that we will work as a housewife in this life. That's a choice we make, probably out of fear, probably out of doubts, probably because of the mass consciousness, or probably we are genuinely in love with uh, being the person who would like to just simply nourish and nurture. So it's a choice. And from that, like, you can choose to create another identity as well. So it is not that lifelong a person needs to hold on to the identity that they have created for themselves. The minute you decide that this is the another identity I want to create for myself, then everything else starts falling into place. Is that making sense to you?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, in India especially, like, there is a lot of mass consciousness that after marriage women is going to be the homemaker. There are a lot of communities that has the consciousness that women will work only at home and they cannot work outside. So that's why, like, I mean, we create that as an identity, but whatever we have accepted for ourselves and to invest a lot of our time into that work is giving us identity, and that identity we will carry, that is getting attached to our soul. So having to work as a homemaker can never be your purpose of life, or can never be a choice or destiny, what we call, that you chose before birth. That can never be. Okay. So thank you all for joining, and see you all tomorrow 9 a.m. Thank you. Lots